Welcome to learning the Python. So we'll do slightly more array manipulations so you become familiar. In the last exercise we were dealing mainly with one dimensional. Now we will try to deal with more than one dimensional. So let's import numerical Python as np and generate some random number with a size of dimension of 2 cross 3. You can see the output. This is having 2 row and then 3 column. We can transpose the matrix, so we convert 2 by 3 into 3 by 2, and you can see the output. Now it has become 3 by 2. We can access different element. Let's say we will take 0 comma first element. Similar to one dimensional array, the way we access the element, we can change its value also, so we can manipulate it. So we can say wherever at the 0 and 1, this is 0 row first column, we are modifying it with the 5, so we are replacing it with 5. So this is just to simply demonstrate you can change the value. In reality, value do some programming, you will be putting some much more valuable which has some some reason, some logic behind it, and you can replace the value. But this is to demonstrate you can modify your array based on some conditions, some any positions, and you can replace with a more suitable value, whatever is the need of the the logic or the algorithm you are developing. Let's generate another with 3 cross 6. So you can see its shape 3 cross 6. So one function we have, it's called reshape, which means it can change the shape of our matrix. So we have 3 cross 6 matrix, it means we have 18 element. So there is a possibility, if we want to reshape it, we can represent as one dimensional array of 18 element. We can have 2 cross 9, we can have 3 cross 6, or we can have 6 cross 3, or 9 cross 2, or 18 cross 1. So we can define the reshape functions like 2 comma 9. So it makes it 2 comma 9. You can see the output. Similarly, let's try 4 by 3. You can make it the way we are using the reshape function. Remember in the one exercise we can access the shape of a shape of an array. So we are getting 4 comma 3. We can modify this shape also. So if we are getting 4 by 3, and if we define it as 2 by 6, so see what happens to this, the foo matrix. So now the foo shape has become 2.6, and we print, you can see 2 row and 6 column. So either you can use the reshape function, or you can take the shape and you can modify it. Both the things are possible, because ultimately all this Python stores everything as one dimension, and it has some attributes to remember how many columns are there, how many rows are there, or how many elements are there in different dimension. That's how it prints. So it's not a big deal for Python to rearrange the the number of dimension or the size of each dimension. So earlier we defined 2 cross 6. We know there are 12 element, and if we take 2 row, there has to be 6 column. If we take 6 column, there has to be 2 rows. So instead of defining all the dimension, we can use one dimension as -1. So Python can automatically compute. So Python will know, or numerical Python will know, since there are 12 element and the second dimension is 6, so first dimension has to be 2, and so we don't have to define it. So you can use it for first dimension, second dimension. It becomes very convenient. You don't have to write 1 or 2 extra line. Of course, not a big deal, but you can save that time because Python provides that functionality. We can use revel function. You can see here we are defining a new variable called a. Revel means it will convert our multi-dimension into single dimension. You could have used the shape function also, or the reshape function also, to convert into one dimensional. Like we were accessing the element in one dimension, we can also access in second dimension by using some condition. So let's say we want to take some value, wherever foo is greater than 2, we want to compute square of it and replace in the original element. So this part means, be very careful, give me the value of foo wherever foo is greater than 0.2. Replace it with v, with the part of foo wherever foo is greater than 0.2, and take a square of it. So it looks slightly complicated when you do it first time, but when you practice it, it becomes very very convenient. And many times we apply the conditions to access some element of an array and manipulate it, do some computation over it. We can replace in the original array, or we can define a new array. This is very commonly done operation. So thank you. So in this session we revisited how we can work on this multi-dimension, how we can manipulate the dimensions, and how we can use some conditions to get access the element or modify the element. See you in the next session of Python. Thank you.